Joining us today on Brian Bailey's Pirate Radio Live, hosted by Clip Rock, it is Brian
Where did you
Bailey,
get that from?
the Hall of Famer, host of Brian Bailey's Touchdown Friday.
It's coming up.
The Brian Bailey Show, WNCT Channel 9 Sports Director, BB. How you doing, man?
Not too bad. How's everything?
It's great, man. We have like a checklist that us football junkies do to like give us signs that football's getting close, and we can use the Phil Steele magazine for that, or the Hall of Fame game coming up this Thursday. But another sign today with East Carolina getting underway with fall camp and whatever 100-degree weather.
The American
we call it
Media,
fall camp.
Yeah, the American Media Days last week.
Yeah, I want to hit on that one too.
Yeah.
But happy back to football.
Yeah, man, it's great. It's great.
How'd it go? Did you go out there this morning?
Yes, I did. I was out there bright and early this morning, and they moved it up an hour to try to beat the heat, which they basically did, and it was odd because as soon as I think post practice was supposed to be at 9:15, and he walked in about 9:16, which I'm not used to that. Usually it takes a while for a coach to get in there, but not Coach Harrell. Coach Harrell was there.
How's not much coming out of day one. He said
not
anything?
really.
Yeah. Well,
no.
Air the audio. We probably already aired it at this point on Pirate Radio, but we are recording this video in advance. But I guess for him, Blake Harrell's interesting because he's a very genuine person, and I don't know if he's got that coach speak down yet. But he's also smart enough not to say anything crazy. You know what I'm saying? He'll kind of tell you the truth.
And he was tested at Media Day, for the American
NC
because
State stuff.
the NC State stuff came out. But I think he passed that with flying colors. And but I tell you what, now that puts a little fuel in the fire for this month. I think that's going to be a lot of talk about everything, and get ready to tee it up on August 28th.
And I once again thank you, Dave Doran, like that. We want that stuff. Like it makes the game more fun, entertaining.
Oh yeah, it's
not just coach speak, and and Blake Harrell will do it's the biggest game because it's the next game. That's true.
Yeah,
but I like to hear coaches say that these games matter.
You rarely hear a coach say they want to beat the sh out of somebody, but he did.
Love it.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I want to beat the blank out of them.
Yeah. There you go.
I mean, we all want that, so let's just put it out there.
So now you're all even. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, looking forward to that opener. Looking forward to, I guess, Media Day coming up for ECU coming up in a little bit. But how about American Media Day, Bailey? How was the event? First time in Charlotte.
First time in Charlotte, and it was weird because Mary Kay was having this big convention for all.
Is that what the other one was?
That's what the other one was, and you could hear the ladies cheering all day at different intervals, and I'm not sure what they were doing and that kind of thing, but there were a lot of them. They were downstairs, and we were kind of upstairs. But the American does a good job with getting the interviews and getting the media there, and they're trying to incorporate more fans. I really thought we'd see more fans with Charlotte being right there and with East Carolina being in state, but we didn't see a whole lot as far as fans go. But I think I'm one of those nerds that just enjoys that kind of thing because I enjoy getting up on that Friday morning, going in and getting to interview, not all the coaches, but a big bulk of the coaches. And I got some really good stuff talking about East Carolina and stuff. So it's interesting to see how the coaches view, the program that you cover.
How were Hauser and Craig as representatives?
They were good. They were good. They were funny. I mean, they really were. Raheem was really. I mean, he's got a personality that they went and took batting practice at the Charlotte Knights, and we didn't actually go cover that because we had some other stuff we had to get done. But he had fun with that. There were some videos out there of that, and him and Caton were they had a little pseudo practice field outside. And they were on there practicing and playing with that. And Caton was playing linebacker, and Raheem was playing quarterback. And I asked which one was better, and they both said that they were obviously at the other position. But I don't think you'll see Caton Hauser lining up at linebacker any this year.
Nor do I. Interesting to follow what does it look like behind Hauser? How much do they develop? Jeter is Wright the true backup, or is he like a gadget guy? I don't know at this point. And looking forward to talking more to John David Baker about what he has in Mike Wright, and will we see him in some packages this year?
I think we will, but I haven't heard that from JDB yet. Yeah. But the word on the street is that, you'll see him, because I think they brought him here. I think he came here, obviously, to play some.
Yeah.
And I think that had to be part of the deal that, hey, you may not be the starter, but we'll get you in there somewhere.
Yeah. You feel like he's a guy that could have gone, somewhere lower, definitely.
Right.
Started and played. So, hopefully we see him on the field and utilized in fun ways. And looking forward to JDB, John David Baker, year 2 in this offense. We'll be keeping an eye on the backfield, Bailey, because you don't have the bell cow and Rajay. You have Marlon Gunn, and we saw a lot from Montgomery last year. But we were talking about it on the show on Friday. Somebody made a prediction that there's an ECU running back that we have not heard of or from a lot yet that could be a potential star, and I agree. We've got some guys in the backfield who will be the guy to kind of take over as RB1. That is TBD at this point.
Yeah, it most certainly is, and we had a chance to see them a little bit in some of the drills. You can't really tell much, obviously with the early drills, but as far as a look about the running back group, it's a good looking group.
Yeah, the group as a whole, I think. Yeah. Can be pretty solid. Brian Bailey joining us inside the Pirate Radio studios. Anything from Tim Pernetti at Media Day that stood out to you?
No, what stands out about the commissioner to me is that either he's got the master plan or he talks with, I don't want to say hot air, but there's a lot of stuff that comes out. But he's got it down to the nth degree about what he's planning to do here, planning to do there. I think sometimes the American, gets kind of, lost in the shuffle as far as major college football is concerned, and his goal is to keep them relevant and keep them in there. And I think that he's got a plan. Now, whether it works or not, we'll find out. But it's a difficult job. But he's got a lot of stuff that he's working on.
Yeah, and what can a commissioner do outside of you need a team to break through and make it to the playoff. You need all your teams to be competitive and pick up big non-conference wins.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's difficult for me to wrap my brain around what he can do to build up this league. Because, as you said, I like being honest. People in Big Ten country or SEC country don't care about the American.
Right.
That's just kind of the way it is. Honestly, they don't care about the ACC and Big 12.
Exactly.
So it's not like an insult to just.
And I think that's what you're looking at as far as that goes.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at that. There's a power too, maybe, as far as college football goes.
You all right there? Your heart?
Yeah. No, I got phone calls coming in. Sorry about that.
Yeah, people to see, places to go.
Yeah.
It is a P2 at this point, and the ACC. What were the stories? I did not read into them. I saw it on the internet, so it's probably not true. But is there anything to? Have you seen the North Carolina maybe looking to jump out?
Yeah, and you hear that from time to time about this school or that school, and could it happen? Possibly, for sure. But until one of the dominoes falls, and then the rest of them kind of shuffle into place. But Memphis trying to get to the Big 12 and offering all that money, you got to wonder about that. And I hate conference realignment. I just wish we'd stay.
I despise it.
And I despise the way the ACC turned out.
Yeah, it's already dead, like what we once had in the alignment of everything. But if North Carolina jumps to the SEC, for those that think it's still somewhat similar to what they grew up on, that'll be it. It's over at that point.
It's gone. Yeah.
The ACC tournament without North Carolina in basketball, and that's just crazy.
Yeah, but it could happen.
Who
would have thought?
Probably will happen.
Yeah.
And I'd love to see, jump into the future and see what the leagues look like, what sports looks like 10, 20 years from now. It could be unrecognized.
I just hope I'm kicking around 10, 20
Brian Bailey will be in Greensboro in 20 years at the ACC tournament covering ECU and Liberty.
That could happen.
In the ACC basketball tournament.
That's as crazy as that sounds. It could happen.
Oh, man. All right. We got the Hall of Fame game coming up Thursday. Hard Knocks debuting, I believe, next week.
Wow.
5th. So that would be next week, next Tuesday.
Tell you what I did on Sunday, because I've got this new streaming platform that somebody gave me that I can stream and get these local stations around the country. And so on the big TV, I had the 2-hour first practice for the Cowboys in pads. And on the other TV, I had the Cubs, watching the Cubs play. What a day it was.
Pigging, you know what.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun to watch.
Cowboys practice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
From Oxnard.
Yeah, they're in Oxnard, California.
California, yeah.
Terry McLaurin's is kind of at Washington practice, but he's not practicing.
Yeah. He's there, but he's not
there.
practicing. Yeah.
I think that's better than not being there.
I hope he gets traded. Don't you?
Saw like Jared. I saw McLaurin and some pieces for Breece Hall. I was like, I don't want to trade McLaurin for anything, but no, I'm good on that. Man, it's exciting though. Just to get back going.
Man, football's coming. High school football practices start on Wednesday. Most of the Pitt County schools are going to go early. Most of the Craven County schools are going to go later. Rose is going to go at 4:00, which I don't know how that's going to work out because the Pitt County schools has a certain temperature you can't practice outside, so they're probably going to be inside on Wednesday.
Will Bland always taught like they have somebody watching the number, and if it reaches a certain number,
you gotta go.
You gotta
get out of there
off the field. Yeah. And I got to imagine we're hitting that number about every day here
this week, man. It's tight out there. Although it wasn't bad at East Carolina practice this morning, really. The only bad thing that was bad at East Carolina practice this morning were the gnats. I don't know how the players stand it. I mean, the gnats, they get into your ears and your nose and eyes.
Brian Bailey joining us here, Pirate Radio Studios. Once again, Bailey, remind the folks, when are we kicking off the Brian Bailey Show?
August the 5th, a week from tomorrow.
Bailey Show and Hard Knocks next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Big football
Hard Knocks
day.
with Brian Bailey early. And Blake Harrell tentatively will be our guest on the 5th. Still trying to finalize that, but I think I got today word that it's going to probably work out, so that's good.
We'll air a lot of our ECU stuff, New Blue Pirate Report, but we'll not be having more audio video until Friday.
Right.
They are they're putting in all their state stuff this week and talking junk about the Pack, and they don't want us around.
Maybe. I don't know what they're doing.
I made that up.
Yeah.
But, we'll be back out there coming up on a Friday out at ECU football practice. Anything else, Bailey?
No, I think that's it. That's about it.
You didn't kill your step-grandson, did you?
Oh, man.
Did that get resolved?
He learned some lessons while he was with me for 3 days. Yeah, he learned some lessons.
Bailey
he did well.
Yeah, had a knucklehead with him last week.
He was. Yeah, he had his moments. That's for sure.
But everything's good.
Everything's good.
Good to hear. All right, BB.
All right. Take care.